This one is about like the sort of equilibrium of humans and like sort of the moral sort of obligations and the ecological obligations that sort of go with that.
Don't say well.
Time's running out like a burning taper, wading through plastic packaging and wasted paper, covered in worthless words. The sound of traffic drowning out singing birds, billboards and pollution render us oblivious to flowers in bloom. The crooked horizon dotted with tubes emitting plumes of fumes. A hole in the sky dilates like the eye of a person who's about to collapse, mirrored by the surface of the Arctic, and its melting ice caps will be washed away like fungal spores when that amount of water engulfs our shattered shores. Most of us preserve this bit of medicine that we're tasting because of years of humanity senselessly wasting. Don't they realise the supplies won't last forever? The skies retaliate with stormy weather. The unconscious collaborators flag unwittingly unfurled. In a partially forgotten, deprived corner of the world, there's a story left largely untold out there. You're lucky if you grow old. And all over the world, families unsheltered and cold, while out of fashion designer tops grow mildew and mould for a month. Not a gram of nutrition has passed this child's lips, while tons of perfectly good food is left to fester in skips, gallons and gallons of burning oil, while fellow human beings are left in turmoil. The word extinction on my lips like back in the Jurassic, efficiently eradicating ourselves with a scorched earth tactic for our own sake. We need to stop now because we're at a crucial junction, but a third of the world is in the bubble of their own consumption. May as well take off that shirt and tie and put on that SS coat, because all over the world the waters are tainted whether with fluoride, a dead goat, and they disassociate from their excretions into the air and the sky they mutilate. We've had a glimpse of the fantasy and developed the taste, leaving a mangled, twisted, tangled mess of waste in our wake. Watching oil burning on the surface of the lake. Think of what you're doing to this planet, for fuck's sake. Many national governments and multinational organisations, it's time for a quick and brutal defenestration. Yeah. Does everyone know what that means? Yeah.
Through a window.
It means to throw something or someone out of a window.
That's right, to defenestrate
Because of them, we're going environmental with a capital M. Sports cars in full sets in their private jets. Hardly use them, want to see how many more they can get. Like an intoxicated vampire on an ego trip. The blood that spills for the oil that drips. I'm microphone jack and I'm planting the seed. Some people don't seem to see the need to reduce, repair, reuse, recondition, recycle. We've been wasting for too long and it's taken the Michael. Becomes ever more important as finally now, after years, we may be seeing the completion of the Marxist cycle. Mine's as substantial as form of those who sooner worship a penny than conserve their only home. Yeah, it's our home, but it's not ours. Turn off that light, sees you're not just burning a hole in the sky, you're drowning out the stars. We've been given a gift and turned it into hell, leaving nothing but poison, gas, acid rain and an empty shell. And the function of the mass media, it seems at a guess, is to increase consumption by means of breeding a culture of stress. Reiterate the point with a little contortion. We mustn't lose sight of the fact that possibly some of this shit has been blown out of proportion. I'm not a doctor, but I've got a diagnosis. This consumption leads to more waste, which accelerates the process. And the resulting battle of the egos is going to lead to a nasty grapple like the time on Olympus with the golden apple. This system needs that spanner. The only politician I trust goes to town wearing black and a red bandana, because they fight for freedom, whereas the forces these days fight for the spoils of war. Gorge themselves sick in the faces of the poor, and when it comes to oil, they're junkies, they always want more. How dare them yuppie suckers dictate to me from the artificial plateau of their SUV. When it comes to the powers that be, we need to rip off them blinkers because they fail to see that for people in their position, they're not doing what they ought to. Fail to recognise the ripples that they're leaving for their children, sons and daughters, divide the profits amongst themselves into unequal quotas and feed the population with tainted water. No repercussions for you now as you widen the sky's hole, but we'll see what happens when you're weighing in your soul against the feather. Unless you've another explanation for this erratic weather, The planet's spiralling into cataclysm. The fifth horseman of the apocalypse is capitalism. The sky is falling in through human audacity as we seriously threaten the planet's carrying capacity. The ecosystem's had enough. This desecrated planet's no more a diamond in the rough because of our pollution, cruelty and waste. We've left Mother Earth with a bitter taste, and some still stand back and wonder why. Hate, like molten lead, drips from the wounded sky.
Oh!
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, wow, wow.